Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Leilani and today's video is going to be a chit chat get ready with me, and we're going to talk about all of the drama that has happened this past weekend with the Bye Sister video made by Tati. There's probably going to be more drama after I make this video about this whole situation, but I just kind of wanted to give my opinion on all of the developments thus far, and it's just been a lot. This has been like a crazy weekend as far as just like the YouTube drama. Like, this is Dramageddon 2.0, but I would say that this is even worse than Dramageddon last year. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. And I'm gonna try out some new products that I got. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna be the video. So before I do get into it, please go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up if you do enjoy it. Go ahead and comment down below what you think of everything that I said, what you think of the whole situation. Just everything about the situation is crazy and nuts. So like, give your opinion. And go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I post every single Wednesday and every single Friday. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into this video. So I actually filmed this video last night, but I didn't like how it turned out. I tried some new products that I didn't really like, and I just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna do a video where I actually look decent, and then I'm gonna try these products more off camera. But I didn't really like how the look turned out, so I just decided to scrap that video. And also, there have been more developments since I filmed that video that I really wanted to talk about. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of redo it. So for those who don't know what's going on with James Charles, because it is a deep rabbit hole, and if you don't watch drama channels religiously like I do, you wouldn't really know. By the way, I'm using my Juvia's Place a Freak palette. I want to start just like using a lot of different palettes. This is what it looks like. I did a review on this palette, and this shade I've used a lot of, like, it's been dug in. But yeah, this is a really cool palette. I really like it. So basically what happened with Tati and James. So Tati and James were really good friends, and Tati has a vitamin company called Halo Beauty. And she, her biggest competitor is Sugar Bear Hair. Now, she would really, support James, and she helped James with everything in the beauty industry and everything like that. And James kept, James wouldn't really promote her vitamins, which, she was fine with. But then he promoted Sugar Bear Hair, which he said was a company he didn't like, and basically just kind of backstabbed her, betrayed her, Like, she helped him so much in business, and he couldn't even help her with her company, and yet he was, supporting this other brand who is her biggest competitor. That's pretty much what happened as to why this all pretty much kicked off. I remember at first when I saw Tati's reaction, because she cried on IG stories, I was like, okay, this is a little dramatic. But when she explained it in her Bye Sister video, I understood her point and where she was coming from. So then Gabriel Zamora, Mr. Dramageddon, Mr. I love to create drama and talk about drama and push an issue that I'm not even in. Like, he's not even in any of this drama whatsoever. This has nothing to do with him. He decided to talk about Tati, shade her once, and then he called her out again in another video by name. He was basically, just saying that she was being immature and like, who cries about vitamins, and interjecting himself into drama that had nothing to do with him, like he always does. He did that last year with Dramageddon. That did not work out very well for him, and he's doing it again. Because he said, like, now you're public, you made this public, Tati then made the Bye Sister video and exposed James Charles for being a predator, which I'm not even going to go into that in this video. I just feel like, I think we all know that he's wrong. I just feel like, we all know that he was wrong, and we all know, I feel like it's not really up for discussion, that it's pretty obvious that this is true. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like it's true. Like, I think that we all know that it's true. But yeah, you know, Gabriel Zamora was the catalyst for this whole drama, because James did apologize and, you know, kind of went, it just kind of went silent on on all that drama. And then once Gabriel made that video and he talked about Tati, she decided to go off. Point blank, period. And honestly, good for Tati. I think that it was a great move for her. I think that she was really brave, because this could have gone against her. You know how stands are. We all know how stands are. And for her to be that brave to say, no, you know what? I'm not gonna deal with this. I'm gonna speak out for what's right. And she did, and it worked in her favor. And I'm glad that she is gaining all of his followers. Now, I wanted to talk a little bit about all of the rest of the drama that people haven't really been talking about, just as far as like, there have been a lot of developments in all of this, and it's kind of hard to keep up. But one thing I want to talk about is Gabriel Zamora and PewDiePie both kind of talking about Tati. So let's first talk about PewDiePie, because I have some things about PewDiePie. So PewDiePie made a video about this whole situation. You know, it's like the biggest situation on the internet right now, which is wild. He made a video about this whole situation, and I did not watch the video. I don't like PewDiePie for reasons. Like, he's racist. Anyways, I don't like PewDiePie. But I heard what he said through Gabriel Zamora in his video. And he was basically saying that Tati was being manipulative and that her video was a full ad about Halo Beauty. I have a few thoughts about that. Number one is, I don't understand how she's being manipulative in the situation. You know, she was basically confirmed to be telling the truth by a bunch of different sources, for one thing. So I don't understand how she's being manipulative. I think she's just telling the truth and telling her side and just saying, you know what, this is not right, and I'm going to speak out. That's just how I feel. I don't know why PewDiePie said that she's being manipulative. Like, that just didn't make sense. Another thing is that, and it just felt like, okay, why are you saying this? You know, he said, it's not like I condone his actions. And I'm like, well, by saying that she's manipulative in the video that she was using to expose him, you're kind of defending his actions. Because when you say that someone's manipulative, you're saying that they're kind of twisting things, which then could in turn make someone kind of interpret it as, well, she's lying. You know what I'm saying? That's, whether he wanted to defend James or not, it just felt kind of like he was. And that was just like, why are you defending him? Like, we all know that this stuff is true. I'm pretty sure we all know that. So at this point, there is really no defense. I know he probably wants to have a different opinion than everyone else, but in certain situations, to have a different opinion is to be wrong. So there's that. So then Gabriel Zamora uses PewDiePie's video as ammo. And he basically says, oh, well, PewDiePie is seeing the same thing that I'm seeing. First of all, PewDiePie isn't a good source as to morality, if we're going to be honest here. Let's not pretend like, you know, he's the best to tell us about morality, okay? First of all, and neither are you, okay? Neither are you, Gabriel Zamora. You're not the best to tell us about morality. He was like, finally, there's someone being logical and someone using logic, and I'm not crazy. And I'm like, bro, it's just you two. It's literally just you two, and neither of you are in the situation. Like, neither of you are friends with Tati. Gabriel is friends with James, so obviously he's going to defend him, and Gabriel is a part of this now. He put himself in this drama, and now he's getting hate too. So now obviously he has to be against Tati. And PewDiePie just wants to be different. That's how I feel. I feel like some people like to be different. He's just trying to say a different opinion. So, you know, his name is thrown in it now too. They were both basically saying that Tati's video was an ad for Halo Beauty. And, you know, and I was just like, first of all, this whole situation started because of Halo Beauty. Let's be clear here. Like, this whole situation and her exposing James all started because of Halo Beauty. That's what it stemmed from. So at the end of the day, of course she's going to talk about her brand. Like, of course she's going to talk about Halo Beauty because that is a part of it. It makes no sense to say that it's irrelevant when it's completely relevant. Gabriel Zamora called Tati out for crying about vitamins. So then when she addresses the vitamins, oh, well, it's not about the vitamins. Like, well, then Gabriel, what is it about? If she wasn't crying about vitamins, then what was she crying about? If it's not about vitamins, then what is it about? Gabriel really wants to push this narrative that Tati's friendship with James was transactional, and he kept talking about how Tati was bringing up, you know, oh, you know, she helped him negotiate, and see, it's transactional, and she's mad that he won't promote Halo Beauty, so of course, like, it's transactional. And I'm like, dude, did you not hear, like, when she literally was talking about how she helped him when he was, like, crying in her house at 3 a.m. and, like, come on. He talked about Tati leaving out certain details, but he was leaving out details about her video. And it's like, we know what the video was talking about. You're just leaving out those details because you don't want to talk about that, because you don't want to address that, because if you did, you'd see that you were wrong. To me, it's obvious the manipulative game that he wants to play, where he wants to manipulate the situation so he looks like, well, I'm just keeping it 100. If you were keeping it 100, you would have, you know, not said that it was a transactional relationship, because you know it wasn't. If it was a transactional relationship, why did Tati bring James up in the first place? Like, why did she befriend James? She was way bigger than James when they first met. There is nothing that James could have given her at the time. Nothing. And yet she helped him. That doesn't sound transactional to me. Maybe it was transactional on James's side, which is why he's saying that, because he's closer to James anyway. So he kind of knows the relationship from James's side. But I don't know, man. I had to put my hair up because we're about to get to the face products. I just think that it's just so like, bruh, you just look so dumb. With all the developments of this story and all the people coming out saying, yeah, Tati's right about James, it's just making Gabriel look dumb. Another thing that I wanted to talk about was like the waiter. It's so funny that the waiter made a video. And then the telling thing that made me, like, we all know what he was basically just confirming what Tati was saying in the video, kind of giving more details. I don't know if he kept that video up or if he has it up again, but he's been deleting it. He's been deleting it. And that to me just confirms what Tati said about James being manipulative and using his power to manipulate people into doing things that they don't want to do. For him to keep putting up the video and then deleting the video just confirms that, yeah, he will tell people that he's going to ruin their lives. You know what I'm saying? That kid is scared of James. Like, he's scared that he's going to get sued. He's scared that something's going to happen to him if he speaks out. But again, it's too late already. But I'm saying, like, he just doesn't want that backlash from James that he was threatened with. Another thing that I really wanted to address that really irritated me about this whole situation was Jeffree Star talking about how James is a predator. When he said that, I was like, bro, you need to just stop talking, bro. Like, just don't speak. Jeffree Star has literally no right to laugh at someone else's demise when that should be him in that position. The only reason why it's not is because Tati didn't call him out. Tati, with her, you know, her white privilege that she does have, because if it was Jackie Aina calling out Jeffree Star, it would not, I mean, if it was Jackie Aina calling out James Charles, it wouldn't have the same weight. Jackie Aina already called out Jeffree Star and it did nothing, even though he was dead wrong. One, because people don't care about racism, and two, because, you know, she's not a white woman. I'm gonna use my Maybelline concealer today, which is darker than my other concealers, but this I feel like is the perfect concealer shade for me, which is annoying. Like, I suck at picking concealers, but this one is a really good one. Jeffree Star has no right to laugh at someone else being canceled, because in all reality, he should have been canceled a long time ago. He shouldn't even be famous. If I'm gonna be completely honest, he really should not be. But he is, unfortunately. And, you know, I say unfortunately while talking about him, making him more famous, but at the end of the day, it's like, goodness. People should not be subscribed to him. He should not have a brand that does so well, by the way. Like, he just should not, this should not be what it is. Jeffree Star really needs to walk eggshells around Tati, because if he makes even one false move and she exposes him, yeah, he's done too. Like, she could do the same thing to him, and yeah, he would be done, because James was the biggest beauty guru, and James was canceled. I mean, his numbers are going down as we speak still. And I'm filming this on Monday. This stuff came out on Friday. His numbers are still going down as we speak. So I just went ahead and baked really quickly, and also sorry if you can hear like some music in the background. My brother is playing the guitar, and yeah, anyways, but it's just like, Jeffree, dude, just stay silent. He needs to be grateful that Tati loves him. Like, grateful that Tati still is cool with him and is friends with him, because if he ever crosses her, oh yeah, he's gonna be done. This all needs to happen again, and even more for Jeffree Star, because he is the epitome of garbage. The epitome of garbage. So Jeffree, you know, said all that, said that James was this and that and the other, then deleted his tweets, right, as he always does. Then some old tweets surfaced of Jeffree Star where he's talking about straight men. And I won't go into detail, but he also talked about Justin Bieber. And that tweet, I was just like, dude, you know that's even worse than what James did. But no one will ever cancel Jeffree Star. No one will ever like just say, you know what, he's a bad person, let's be done with him. Like, no one wants to do that. Maybe it's because they resonate with his racism. Maybe it's I don't get it. I don't get what the whole I don't get the appeal. Like, he's not that great. Watch Jackie Aina, she's better. I did my mascara off camera just because I didn't want to talk while doing my mascara. But it's just like, Jeffree is throwing stones in a glass house. And it's weird and it's crazy to me that it's like, he just keeps talking, he talks about other people so much, but he does the same exact things. Like, he is so hypocritical. He talks about brands not being inclusive. At least the brands didn't say the N-word and did blackface and talked about black women and da-da-da-da, did this and that and the other all the time. Like, literally videos and videos of him doing this kind of stuff came out. And then, you know, he wants to, then people want to, you know, people always want to act like, oh, he just didn't know that it was wrong. Bro, what? Miss me with that. We've known it was wrong forever. Like, in elementary school, they teach you that stuff is wrong. And then people are also saying about these tweets that have just come out, they're like, well, he changed. First of all, how do you know that he's changed? He hasn't addressed this, and he probably won't address these tweets. He probably won't. But it's like, how do you know that he's changed? Like, first of all, I don't believe he's changed. He just knows how to save face, and he knows how to just tiptoe around things and just not be his full self. So I wanted to kind of stop and talk about this product that I got because I am so excited that I got it. So I got the Anastasia Blush Trio at Marshall's for $10.99. These go for 30 bucks, and for the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, they were 18. I got it for $10.99 at Marshall's, and I am so excited. I was so ready to get it too during the sale, but then I was like, no, you know what? I'm gonna not spend my money on this. Like $18, you know, the pan sizes aren't that big. I was just like, I'm gonna save my money. Then I saw it at Marshall's and I was like, okay, I have to have it. Like, come on. $10.99 for something that goes retail 30 bucks. That is an amazing price. I tried it out last night when I was first filming this video, and a little goes a long way. So let me try to be a little light-handed with this. See, it's like pigmented. Really pretty. I'm using the middle shade. Also, this is the one, Cocktail Party. This is Cocktail Party. This is my second Anastasia product, and I'm like really excited. I also really want their pomade, like so bad. So hopefully I get that at some point. But yeah, I really do like that blush trio. Like, I just like this blush. I think it looks really nice. But you just kind of have to be like light-handed. Definitely be light-handed with it. Overall, just with that situation, Jeffree Star is just one of the biggest hypocrites ever. Like, he's just such a hypocrite. He's constantly throwing stones in a glass house. He makes it seem like he is just the end-all to be-all when it comes to morality. Like, sir, you're literally always in scandals all the time, and you have been known to be trash, so maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you should just keep quiet. Like, please stop. What's also really funny to me about that whole, like, with Jeffree situation is, like, why didn't you say anything? You know, like, you want to call him a predator now, but like, you were still friends with him until Tati made that video. Why? You know, why? I am convinced that Jeffree Star would not have said anything if Tati hadn't said anything, and he would still have gone on being best friends with James. And yeah, he has literally zero morals. And also, if you think that I'm defending James by saying that Jeffree should not have said anything, you are totally mistaken. James Charles is garbage. But the thing, it's so funny to me that like people are just now realizing this. Like, he's always in drama. Like, come on. He literally started his career off of lies. Like, he literally photoshopped those pictures that got him viral. He's been a scammer, sis. Like, now just everyone's now realizing it. Should I go with this? With that? No, I don't think that would match. I really don't want to look crazy. It's also really funny to me how like people have used his age as like an excuse for him in the past. Like, sis, I'm 18 and I know way better than a lot of the stuff that he's done. Like, come on. I just think that that was a cop-out that now people are starting to not use anymore. I haven't really seen anyone use that before with this whole situation. All right, so here is the final look and final thoughts here. 1, Tati, good on you, sis. You deserve all those subscribers. Keep going, keep slaying, keep doing those vitamins. I might buy some just to support. Number 2, James Charles is garbage. I think we all knew this, but if you didn't, now you know. 3, Jeffree Star needs to like not speak about this. Like, he just should not talk at all. Like, he should just stay silent, just sit there and eat your food. For Gabriel Zamora, get it together, because you've really been causing a lot of drama and all you're doing is digging yourself a bigger and bigger hole each year. That's really it. I just think that the situation is just so insane to me, and you know, I just hope that, if this sounds bad, but it's the truth, I hope that people keep getting exposed like this, because I want to know, you know, who to support and who not to support, even though I never supported James Charles, nor Jeffree Star, nor Gabriel Zamora anyways. But I was subscribed to Tati before all this came out. So I'm glad that I was, and, you know, I'm going to keep, you know, supporting her and watching her content, because she's actually a very good beauty guru. Just, that's really it for me. I just think that this whole situation is just insane, and, you know, it's all wrong. James is totally wrong and deserves what he's getting. So that is it for me. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Go ahead and comment down below what you think of this whole situation, of what you think of anything that I said, whether you agree with me, disagree with me, anything like that. Go ahead and comment that down below, and go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I post every single Wednesday and every single Friday. So again, that is it for me. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!